Hello students, welcome back to e-learning video tutorial. In this video I will be explaining on chapter 4, law of demand and shift of demand curve. Students, this will be the second video from chapter 4. In the previous video we have studied what is demand and what are the factors affecting individual demand for a commodity. So today we will be studying change in demand and change in quantity demanded diagrammatically. So let us start with the topic change in demand. When change in demand is caused by factors other than the price, it is called change in demand. So here change in demand, price remains constant, but demand changes due to changes in other factors like change in income of the consumer or taste and preferences of the consumer, or maybe due to change in season or due to change in fashion. Change in demand is expressed in the form of increase in demand and decrease in demand. So let us study what is increase in demand and what is decrease in demand. When demand rises due to change in factors other than price, it is called increase in demand. Okay, so when demand rises due to changes in factors other than price, it is called increase in demand. Likewise, when demand falls due to change in factors other than the price, it is called decrease in demand. So students, when demand rises, it is called increase in demand. When demand falls, it is called decrease in demand. Thus, change in demand curve as a result of increase or decrease in the demand is graphically called shift in demand curve. So, change in demand as a result of increase or decrease in demand is diagrammatically called shift in demand curve. So, this is the diagram of shift in demand curve. Quantity demanded is shown on x-axis and price is shown on y-axis. So, OP is the price. Here OP remains constant and OQ is the quantity demanded. So DT is the demand curve. So when demand increases to OQ1, demand curve shifts to the right, D1, D1. So D1, D1 shows increase in demand curve. And when demand decreases to OQ2, demand curve DT shifts leftward, D2, D2. So D2, D2 shows decrease in demand. So next topic, change in quantity demanded. When demand for a commodity changes due to change in its own price, it is called change in quantity demanded. So here change in quantity demanded happens because of change in price of commodity. So change in quantity demanded is expressed in the form of expansion and contraction of demand. So let us study what is expansion and contraction of demand. When demand rises due to fall in price, it is called expansion of demand. Similarly, when demand falls due to rise in price, it is called contraction of demand. So here change in demand happens because of change in price. So when demand rises due to fall in price, it is called expansion. When demand falls due to rise in price, it is called contraction of demand. So Graphically, change in quantity demanded is called movement along a demand curve. So this is a diagram of movement along the demand curve. Quantity demanded is shown on the x-axis and price is shown on the y-axis. So we have price B, B1, B2. Here, change in demand happens because of change in price. So it is shown on the diagram also, changes in the price. Here OP is the price level and OQ is the quantity demanded. So when price decreases to OP1, quantity demanded increases to OQ1. So with the fall in price at OP1, quantity demanded increases to OQ1. When price increases to P2, that is OP2, quantity demanded decreases to OQ2. So with the rise in price at OP2, quantity demanded decreases to OQ2. Why it is called movement along the demand curve? Because the curve does not change and DD is the demand curve. That's all for today. Thank you.